Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Steve.
My name's Ben.
And we're gonna take you through a lateral run speed session today. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with a multi-directional warm-up, but we're gonna first start with our ankles. Okay, so all he's gonna do is start with a cool guy walk. He's gonna go kind of heel to toe and just get onto the ball of his foot. Beautiful. Now we're gonna turn around. We're gonna go onto our heels. So our toes are up as high as we can, and he's just walking forward. Every drill that we do in this series, you're gonna go ahead and do for 10 yards. Okay, if you want to lengthen it, that's fine. Now he's gonna go lateral heel walk. Maybe you only have a little bit of space, so you're inside your house, you just wanna go through a 5-yard zone, that's fine. Just add a few more reps. Okay, and then he's gonna finish it out by going onto the balls of his feet. And perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna start moving up and down in your little piece of turf. So what we're gonna do is forward to backward jog. What we wanna see is a nice stop on the ball of the foot. And when we change direction, we wanna see a stiff ankle and you load the ball of your foot and change. Okay, so go ahead, Ben. Nice stop and a nice change direction. Okay, so you're gonna do that 3 times. Okay, perfect. So now he's gonna go through what we call adductor rhythm. So what he's doing is he's bringing his legs together and apart, and he's just moving his arms. Same thing, 3 times. Pick up the speed each time you go through it. He's just gonna show you 1. Okay, go ahead. And then change direction. Beautiful. Okay, so now he's gonna go into a lateral shuffle. Lateral shuffle, he's pushing off the back foot. Okay, he's gonna same thing, pick up speed each time. Change direction. Beautiful. Okay, now he's gonna go 2 in, 2 out. So he's just 2, change directions. Go ahead. And same thing, coming back. Beautiful. So now he's gonna go at an angle. So if he's facing in this direction, he's just gonna make 2 angled steps, and then he's gonna open up to the other side, change direction that way. Go ahead. Perfect. And then he comes back. Yeah, forward's good. Perfect. So 3 times, picking up speed each time. Okay, so now we're nice and warm. So we're gonna go through a knee drive series. I'm gonna show you from the front. He's gonna show you from the side. So what we're gonna do is go into a push-up position. Okay, so push-up position, my hands are gonna be under my shoulders. Okay, all we're gonna do, make sure that your shoulders aren't too far back or it's gonna be harder for you to get your feet up. So we're gonna keep our shoulders forward. So we're gonna step up. Okay, we're gonna hold and then we're gonna switch directions. Step up to the other side. Okay, after we do 5 on each side, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Step up, drop the back knee down to the ground, stretch the hips a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Okay, after you do 5 on each side there, you're gonna step up and you're gonna take the inside hand closest to the leg and you're gonna open it to the ceiling or to the sky today. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn our back foot to the ground. So I'm in this position, my hand's on the ground, and I'm gonna open my chest that way. Okay, so now we're gonna move into a side plank series. So I'm gonna come over to where Ben is. He's gonna get into a side plank where he's elbows under his shoulder. I'm gonna show you from this side so you can see the front view. And then he's gonna go ahead and straighten his body so he doesn't have a bend in his hips. His glutes are tight and his hips are off the ground. Okay, so we're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. Glutes nice and squeezed, you're in a strong position. Then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do 5 arm fans. So we're just fanning our arm this way. Okay, after that, you're gonna go into what we call a sprinter side plank, where you're gonna take your top leg forward and your top arm back. Then you're gonna hold that for 20 seconds on each side. All right, that's pretty easy, huh? Good luck with that one. Okay, so now we're gonna go through an edge cut series. So I'm gonna show you this way, Ben will show you from the side there. You can do this in place. A lot of times we do this moving down our turf. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to plant the edge of my foot into the ground. And I'm trying to hold, so I'm not landing on a flat foot, I'm really trying to get on the edge. So we're gonna start with a pause. So I hold and jump to the other side. So I'm in a nice low stance. Okay, you guys are gonna do 10 to each side. Then what we're gonna do is we call it a reflex. So you're gonna have a fast cut, still off the edge, and then a hold on the other side. So same thing, we're gonna go, hold, okay? And you're gonna do the same thing, 10 on each side. So Ben's doing the other side, really getting on that edge. Perfect. Okay, now you're gonna go into inside edge. So I'm gonna show you from the front. What I'm gonna do is cut onto this edge of my foot as if I'm changing direction this way. So my body will lean a little bit over here. Okay, so go ahead, we're gonna hold, and then we're gonna hold. Hold, hold, just like that. Okay, 10 on each side. Really get stable on that edge, okay? The next thing he's gonna do is a reflex. He's so fast, he's already going into reflex. But he's gonna go reflex, hold, and again, and again. So you switch to the other side. Perfect. Okay, the next thing you're gonna go through is skiers. On your skiers, you have feet together. So if I'm on this side, my body's leaning. When I jump to the other side, my body leans that way. Okay, so he's gonna pause first. And then reflex, he's gonna go as fast as he can. And rest. Okay, so that's your edge cut series. So now your prep's done. Maybe you got your heart rate up a little bit. Now we're gonna go into some running drills, okay? So the first thing he's gonna do is a CARIOCA quick step. So a lot of times you guys may have seen this drill and it probably looks something like this. Kind of felt like it was goofy, but your hips are moving around. We're gonna give it a little bit more intention, okay? So he's gonna do the same thing where he steps to the back, but instead of crossing over to the front, he's gonna pick his leg up and he's gonna cut. And that's really gonna help him push to the side, okay? So it's here, and he's gonna pick the leg up and cut. So he's gonna do a little bit better than me, so a couple things to pay attention to as he's doing it. You notice how his arms move fast, okay? And then how he really cuts hard off of that foot and it's pushing him out to the side. Okay, so CARIOCA quick step, you're gonna alternate that with another exercise that we do called a scissor run. So with the scissor run, his back leg is crossing to the front and nothing ever comes to the back. Okay, his arms are moving the whole time. So go ahead, Ben, scissor run. Just like that. And then he changes direction, crossing the leg, the back leg to the front. Perfect. So we got CARIOCA quick step, and then we got a scissor run. You're gonna do 3 sets of each. We wanna go through a pretty long distance, so if you don't have huge space to go through, just go ahead and do the same side there and back, and then switch, do the same side there and back to the other side. So you're gonna do 3 sets of each. So CARIOCA quick step and scissor run. Okay, the next thing we're gonna move into is gonna be a lateral run. So all I got with a lateral run, just think you're running forward. So all I'm doing is I'm running in this direction, but my eyes are gonna be facing the camera. So Ben's gotta keep his eyes on you the whole time. He's gonna start with a lateral base, okay? And we're gonna go 10 yards, or we're gonna make up he's going 10 yards, but he's really trying to explode through that whole 10 yards, okay? So go ahead and go. Okay, and come back, same thing. Okay, so rest. So go ahead and make sure that you get enough rest. Maybe sprint down 10 yards, come on and walk back. Remember, we're trying to develop speed. We're not really working on conditioning right now. So it might have looked like to you that he was crossing over. He's not crossing over. His head is turned, so that means his torso is turned just a little bit. And he's running in a straight line. Okay, so do one more, Ben. And go. Okay, his body is running in a straight line that way. His head's staying turned toward you. Go ahead. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing he's gonna move into is gonna be skiers in place. Okay, so the same drill that you did with skiers, Ben's gonna get a little bit tired here, but he's not gonna have to go through the whole thing. You're gonna do 6 seconds, or sorry, you're gonna do 6 reps. The drill is gonna be done for 5 seconds, then you're gonna rest for 10 seconds. So I got my timer here, ready and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. And then he's gonna rest for 10 seconds. So you're gonna do that 6 times. So 6 sets, 5 seconds of skiers with 10 seconds of rest. So what that did is that prepared him for what we're gonna do next, which is a change of direction. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the deep lunge to the end as a conditioning thing. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna have Ben go through 5 yards. So I'll be the 5-yard zone. He's doing a lateral run with a change of direction. So that means he starts here, his eyes stay on you, he runs, he changes direction, his eyes are on you the whole time, okay? So go ahead, Ben, we'll go in a 5-yard zone, and go. Beautiful, okay? So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna do 3 sets to each side, okay? So he starts facing this direction, 3 sets, and then he starts facing the other direction. The same thing when you did your lateral run, make sure that you do it facing each side, right? Otherwise you turn into Zoolander. I don't know, maybe some of you are too young for that. You can only turn one way. But anyways, you can go check that out. All right, so the last thing he's gonna do is he's gonna go from a deep crossover lunge. This is gonna be some conditioning for you guys. So he's gonna start in a deep lunge this way. Okay, so all it is, this is my regular lunge. I'm taking this across the back, okay? He's gonna sprint out of that deep lunge in a lateral run. His eyes are on you, he's running, he's not shuffling, all the way to the other side, and then he's crossing over deep lunge that way. Okay, so I'll do it slow because I'm old, and then he'll do it fast. So here, boom, 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 and then he crosses over. So you ready? And go. A little slippery out here today. Good. And perfect, rest. So you're gonna do that for 20 seconds, but we've been out here for a while, so we didn't go 100%. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see us. That's another thing. So we had to make sure you could see the drill. So 20 seconds of work. Okay, you're gonna do 40 seconds rest. You're gonna go through that 3 times. So that's gonna get your heart rate up. Go ahead when you're done, go through some stretches, cool down a little bit. Okay, make sure you pay attention to each exercise, what we're trying to accomplish with each exercise. You got anything to add?
No, that's pretty good. Just get to work and get after it.
Hell yeah.
Be smart.
There we go. All right, thank you, brother. Hey, enjoy your training.
Yeah, I was gonna